Hey gang, it's Tim. Welcome to Winning Wednesday, the sales email video thing. So today I want to talk about, do you do pre-mortems and post-mortems around your sales calls? And this all sort of comes together around preparation. So an awful lot of companies, and especially younger companies, smaller companies, they're sort of going in with a pitch, like one thing, like the deal is not big enough to do any real work around it. You know, whatever, it's your average deal, it's $2,000 a month, and so you're giving your pitch, and honestly, you're not really gonna go out of your way to make this personalized. And that's okay, right? You know, if you get one offer and your business is simple, their business is simple, it's okay. But what I want you to think about is this idea of a pre-mortem and a post-mortem. So a pre-mortem is you sit down with everything you know about the prospect before the call and think, where can this go wrong? Where is it possible that the customer's not going to see the value? Or think that they're going to react to the price? Or do you think that there's something that we're missing? And so the pre-mortem, you look for all of the factors that could kill the deal, right? And what is going to happen if you put those in front of your face? You're actually going to build that into whatever you say to subvert that. So you're going to basically do your own objection handling throughout the sale. If you do a pre-mortem, like why aren't they gonna buy? So for instance, earlier today, I had a sales call with someone, and I did my pre-mortem. So I looked and I thought that, you know, that these people were very experienced, but it's a brand new agency. So they were experienced at their craft, but new at agency. And so my thought was that this client might actually be a little too early to be able to take advantage of some of the things I offer, because they will not have had enough practice. And so everything that I tell them will be theoretical. And so I thought, okay, so that's something that could kill the deal. And so because I'd been thinking about it, I sort of brought that up right away. Like, hey, this is like, I'm super excited to meet you. And I said, like, I might as well just get this out of the way. Like, at this point, I am not 100% sure that we're a fit. You were very experienced, but your agency is so new that I feel like some of the stuff that I might teach you wouldn't be to help you get better, but actually to absolve you from getting good. And the prospect thought actually responded and said, well, I thought you were going to be too expensive. And I said, well, no, there's a bunch of different ways I work, and we talked about it. And so as it turns out, we were a fit. But the fact that I brought up my concerns right away because I had thought about them in my pre-mortem, and the fact that I was prepared, frankly, to discuss things that may not be sort of spot on, pleasant, and always up and to the right, you know, that actually added an authenticity and an honesty to our discussion, which I was trying to have in my discussions, but it added the real element of that. So we actually got the uncomfortable thing out of the way. So it wasn't looming out there at the end, like, oh, can we squeeze that in before I ask for the money, or, you know, whatever. Like, and we brought it up early in the discussion. It got solved and we moved on. And after every sales call, I also do a post-mortem. And the post-mortem has two chunks to it. The first chunk is, what could I have done better? So, was I on time? Was I prepared? You know, did I get to mention everything that I wanted? Did I listen carefully? And so I keep track of those things where I feel like I could have done better. And just so you know, my post-mortem of this particular phone call is I let it go on too long. And so you know, the decision is a yes, but but we didn't get it all set up in the call. We have to have another one. Because I didn't manage the time well, and we both ran up against schedule. But the other post-mortem that I do is I look at every customer and try to figure out why they didn't fit. Even if they say yes, what are the parts of their presentation or what I understand about them that aren't right? And so I look for spots where my service as a coach, even if they said yes, may not be exactly right, because I want to make sure that I am addressing what my clients need. And so I encourage you to incorporate these two aspects. So a pre-mortem, like what is going to kill this sales conversation before we get into it? And then post-mortem, what could I have done better? Critically, even if the call is great, even if the call is amazing, what could I have done better? Was there something that needed changing? And then I also address what is going to make this client, whether or not they are moving forward, a bad fit for the value that we want to deliver. And those two short things, and they each take about 5 minutes, like it's not a big deal, but those two short things actually give you a wealth of data about what you need to put into your sales presentation, what you need to take out of your sales presentation, and how you need to refine your perfect customer. That's today's Winning Wednesday. Have a great day.